Citizens of the World podcast with Ricardo and E.
You're on.
We're on. We are on.
We
Ricardo on the one.
Back. Yeah, friendly neighborhood savage. E on the twos. Welcome back.
World citizens. We are here and ready to roll. So, what we got for
As
them this
usual.
week, man? What we got?
It's been a few things going on that I've been looking at and trying to keep up with.
What you got?
Not too much though.
What you got?
We'll get into my fuckery. We'll get into my fuckery later. Let's talk about Robert.
Newsflash. So the newsflash for this week is Robert Kraft. So, as you all may know or may not know, if you weren't listening to the last couple of episodes, Robert Kraft got jammed up in a happy ending massage parlor in Jupiter, Florida, that his boy Trumpito hooked him up to. Because
them
you remember Trumpito was connected to the owner of this spa thing. She was like a supporter of his campaign or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know how the Florida man shit, the memes, Twitter, like is always Florida man did this, Florida man did that. So me being a Florida man, we got a little saying down in Florida. Come on vacation, right? Was it? Now I'm getting all.
You ain't been
Here we go.
home in a long
All right,
time.
here we go. All right. Take two and go. All right, so come on vacation, stay on probation, right? And it's a very true thing. And then not only will you get in trouble, get jammed up, you can't leave the state, they're going to put all your business out in the news because it is state constitution, state law that whenever someone gets arrested for something, that it becomes public record. Meaning if you have any, unless you get it sealed or it gets thrown out, or even if it gets thrown out, the point is if you've been charged and found guilty of whatever, it is public record. Can't hide it in the state of Florida. So now, Robert Kraft has not been found guilty of soliciting prostitution, but according to state law, he is subject to everybody knowing his business. So now they had surveillance video of the whole thing, of him getting what's the word they used? Manipulated, his penis getting manipulated.
Wait. So they actually had video footage.
That's what they said.
Like in the massage
of
room,
all the Johns in the massage room, like a hidden camera the police had put. Now, Robert Kraft's lawyers are saying that the cameras were put there illegally.
Sounds like it.
Yep, and not only that, so that means that evidence should be thrown out. Not only that, the notoriety of Robert Kraft, if this video comes out, will give the prosecution an unfair advantage because it will sway public opinion. Well, no kidding. If I see you getting jerked off, it will sway my opinion that you got jerked off. But
the proof's in the pudding, buddy.
Literally, right? And all over her hand. So listen, my problem with all of this, and it's me being a hater, let my black ass be one of them Johns. My dick would be all over. It'll be everywhere.
That video would have been on YouTube, Instagram, and every other fucking site that you can name of.
So Robert Kraft is a billionaire. Luckily for him, he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
So the judge saw it.
You don't have to play by the normal rules.
The judge saw it his way, and it won't be released. At least that's what I know of as of right now.
For all the kids who are watching that situation go down, this is what the world is teaching them. Become a billionaire and you don't have to abide by the rules.
You ain't got to abide by the rules. I don't know. I'm not hating. Like,
No.
To be honest.
Not hating at all.
To be honest, I don't even see what he did wrong, to be honest. To be completely honest.
Exactly.
But
it was just a rubber ducky.
But that's the latest and greatest when it comes to Robert Kraft. And as your local, well, this is a good transition. It's more about sports than it is Robert Kraft. But have you been following the playoffs?
As much as I can. Like I said last time, like the good games that I want to see don't come on until 2 a.m. over here.
Same here.
2 a.m. I'm either out at the bar still or trying to get some sleep.
Dead asleep over here. Ain't no bar for me. I'm dead asleep. So,
Oh, bullshit.
so
Bullshit.
or reading the Bible, one or the other. So,
Well, come on, Rich. Come on. We
so
already had our religion talk. Everyone who listens know
what?
that's not where you at.
It's a good
They
read.
know.
It's
that's
a
not
good
where you
read. What are you talking about? So listen,
at. Okay.
the Bible thing is a good segue into superstitious for me. I believe in the Drake curse. The Raptors are up 3-1, but with Drake on the sidelines. Have faith, Philadelphia fans. Y'all make a comeback.
Okay.
Y'all make a
I knew we was going to talk about this, and that's why I said let's record tonight, just so we could talk about this. So today, I'm at work. He's at work probably, and we were talking about their series. Actually, we weren't even talking about the playoff series at all. He just came into the group chat talking mad shit about my boy Drake again, per usual. And I'm like, yo, what? He didn't even do that to you today, son. What you bother him for? So his whole thing is, since Drake is on the sideline rooting for Toronto, he believes in this bullshit Drake curse that he goes, I still think the 76ers is going to win it. I'm like, all right, bet money then. I don't even like Toronto.
Neither do I.
I just want to make you pay for talking shit about Drake.
Look,
That's the only reason I was.
Listen, I proposed.
You proposed the bullshit bet.
Okay, if we were in Vegas, that's how a bet would go. Okay, you are the favorite.
But we're not in Vegas.
You are a favorite. You are up 3-1. You have one game to win.
But we only made this bet because you're talking shit about Drake. And if you believe that highly in the bullshit curse and you want to hate on Drake that much, put your fucking money where your mouth is.
Can I tell the people what the wager is?
No, because it's a bullshit wager.
Why you protecting the wager? You're pulling a Robert Kraft on the wager, man. Can I please reveal the wager?
Go ahead. Reveal the fucking wager because it's trash.
Okay, this is the wager. You have one game to win. One.
Okay.
I have to not only win 2 to tie up the series, I have to win 3 to win the series. 3 in a row, mind you.
Okay.
And they just got blown out.
Yeah, 3 in a row. Exactly.
And Embiid is hurt, or I don't know what the hell's going on with him. Ben Simmons can't shoot to save his fucking life.
Fake and sick. That's nothing new.
Okay, Ben Simmons can't save his life. Ben Simmons ain't dishing the ball. He has more turnovers than anything. Look, the Sixers are cooked, right? So listen, now this is the wager.
Oh, now they cooked.
They are cooked. I've been said that.
Now they cooked.
But my ace.
So why you hating on Drake and talking
about
your ace in the hole is Drake on the sideline?
Is Drake on the sideline,
You're
baby.
a hater, bro. You're a hater. Why do you have to hate everything Drake does?
So
why do we always have to talk about Drake?
Because he inserts himself in the game. He's like the 6th man on the floor, bro. He did the airplane thing with Embiid and all that. So he's not a regular fan.
If you had that kind of money, you would be floor seats at the Miami game all year long too.
Okay, Rick Ross is at the games. DJ Khaled's at the games, but they are definitely not part of the Heat team. Like, I don't feel like Drake has taken the Raptors, and if it wasn't for Kawhi, he'd be the most popular motherfucker on the Raptors.
He does a lot for the Raptors though.
So he's part of the team.
Like I heard he bought them a whole new practice facility and all that shit.
So he's vested. So the curse is alive. Okay? So now here's the wager.
Or it's not a curse. There's no such thing as the Drake curse. All right? All those teams who he was supporting and they lost, they just didn't fucking try hard enough on the biggest stage of their life, of their career. They didn't try hard enough, so they fucking lost. Don't blame shit on Drake. I'm going to stop throwing dirt on my man's name out here, dog.
All right, so here's the wager. So since you only have one game to win, I will bet $20 It's easy $20. It's easy $20. You can buy a couple beers on
What's
me.
$20?
Exactly. What's
That's
$20? It's
no.
nothing.
That's not enough.
But
Make it 50.
if you believe in that the Drake curse is not real, put up $100 to my $20. You only got to win one
No,
game.
if you believe the Drake curse is real, you should pay me more.
Say what?
You should pay me more if you
That's
believe
not how
that
it
the
works,
Drake curse
dog.
is real.
You don't know how to bet, man. That's not how it
No,
works.
it don't work like that because it's not your wager. Of course, it doesn't work like that. If you got so much faith and so much hate towards Drake, and you believe in this
I can
curse,
say the
then
same
it
for
shouldn't
you.
be. It should not be any amount of wins or losses necessary to win or lose. If you believe in the Drake curse, put your money up. And I ain't talking about no funk ass $20.
Dude,
We both could like wipe our ass with a $20 bill right
that's
now
the
and not
point.
be
That's the point.
mad.
You think that all you gotta do is try
No, I want
hard.
to make
The
you think.
Drake curse isn't real. What's $20 to you, bro? Nothing. But if the Drake curse is
Exactly.
not
That's why I don't
real,
want it.
if the Drake curse is not real, then what's $100 that you won't have to give me?
Toronto's not going to lose, whether Drake's on the sideline or not. Well, all I'm saying is, I just want a little bit more than $20.
Because you have faith that they're gonna pull
We
it
can
out.
go. No, yeah, I want some money. Give me 50. We'll go half. You
Look,
pay me 50, I pay you 100.
Look, take this bet as is, and the next series we start from 0-0, and it's dollar for dollar.
Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that because no matter who's on the bench, I'm not going with Toronto in the next series because it looks like they're gonna have to play the Bucks, and they can't stop the Bucks neither. So no, I'm not.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to.
I'm not put.
You're gonna have to ride with
Nah,
Drake to the finals,
I'm
man.
not putting my money. No, fuck that nigga. I'm not riding with Toronto to the finals. They're not gonna make it. I'm surprised they made it this far. The only thing saving them is Kawhi.
He's gonna carry him to the finals, man. If the Drake curse isn't
You
real.
think so?
If the Drake curse isn't real, yes.
Okay, so if you think Kawhi is going to carry them to the finals, you bet with them on the next series.
Ooh, still got Drake though. Is he allowed in the building? I don't want him in the building. He can watch the game from home.
Because I'm definitely putting my money on the Bucks because it look like they about to beat the Celtics.
No, the Celtics have no answer for him, man.
It's both series are 3-1.
The what's it called? Kyrie, the spotlight's a little too bright or something. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I don't think he has enough help.
What are you talking about?
guess
They went
he
to the
thought
Eastern
he
Conference
could
Finals
really-
last year.
And
Yeah,
we're talking about the East.
Okay.
We're talking about the East, bro. And obviously, like, yeah, he has pretty much the same team he had last year. I think some of his players was hurt last year, or were they hurt the year before?
No, it was last year.
I don't know. It doesn't
It was
matter.
last year.
Obviously, they not doing what they need to be doing to be looked at as that team anymore. I thought with LeBron out of the East, they were a sure thing. I just didn't understand how great the Greek Freak was going to go off with. Like, he's a fucking problem.
He is. And over here in Greece,
And
they're
what
going
I
crazy for
really,
him.
I really wanted to see the Bucks and the Sixers in the Eastern Conference Finals because that was going to be a bang up matchup, bro. Them two going at it for 7 games. Oh my goodness! I was going to make sure I watched every game of that series.
Joel Embiid is wishy-washy, man.
I don't know what's wrong with him. Like for some reason right now, like he's sick or something. Like he had a stomach virus or something's wrong with him. He's sick. He needs to go sit his ass down on the bench if you that sick because you obviously not producing the points. Last night he had 13 and 6.
Not enough.
If you the star of the team and you the big man on the team and you get 13 and 6, yeah, it ain't no way in hell you get into the next round. Not like that. He
Not enough.
had one game with 30 points. He had 33 points in one game. All the other games, I think he was like in the high teens, like low 20s or something like
Not
that.
enough.
Like that is not going to cut it, bro.
Not enough.
Not if you're the star of the team.
And then looking west, you got the Warriors and the Rockets. I think the Rockets got them this year, man.
I don't know. I haven't seen the game. I've only seen highlights. But I will tell you that is probably one of the series that I like have pinged for going seven games.
I don't know.
Because they're always every time they match up in a series, it's always a tough series. They either go 6 or 7.
I think the Rockets got
It's
their number.
it's never an easy series between those two.
I think the Rockets got their number. And if the Rockets can come out for game 5 blazing, if they can come out blazing, I think
I don't know. I feel like they just took 2 at home. So now I think they're going back to Golden State for game 5.
That's what I'm saying. If
I
they
don't
can
know.
come out
After losing 2
blazing,
games, Golden State. Yeah, but losing 2 games back to back and then going back to home, like Golden State not about to just let y'all run through the Bay and take a third win like that. I don't know.
But
it ain't
they-
gonna be that easy. We
but they
still are
figured it
talking about
out.
the Golden State Warriors.
they figured them out, man.
It's still
Rough
the
up.
Golden.
I hear
It's
you.
still the Golden State
Let
Warriors.
KD get his, rough up Steph and Clay, and then hope Draymond doesn't have a monster game. Like that's the formula. Because PJ
That's a lot of
Tucker's
hoping and wishing, though.
well, that they did it for the last 2 games. PJ Tucker, rough him up. All those guys rough him up. What's his name? Rivers is doing his thing. Austin Rivers. And Harden is doing his thing as usual. And that's all they got. I mean that's not all
Harden's
you
a
got.
cheater, man.
He's a cheater? How is that?
He's a cheater. He's a cheater.
How's that? Because he gets
No,
foul
he's a
calls?
cheater. He's the fucking flop king, man.
What are you talking about? It's all within the limits of the
Just all
game.
of that. Everything he does is a flop. Like you see, like the replays that they show, like he's shooting, he's jumping forward with the shot. I seen one replay where they showed him shoot the ball and actually move his arm left to hit Draymond in the head and then fake the foul and fall down. Like, oh, you fouled me. Like, come on, bro, get the fuck out of here. This is the one thing I really hate about the NBA now is everybody's just like flopping and playing for the foul. Back in the day, the motherfuckers didn't play for no foul. And if they fouled you, you knew they fouled you because they was going to fucking slam you. It wasn't these pity pat fouls or, he bumped me. He didn't let me get on the ground first. Like, this shit is so fucking gay. Play fucking ball. Go for the bucket. Why you out there playing for a foul, bro? That shit is gay.
Well,
And then you flopping on top of that.
that's how
Then the first 2 games when they lost, they was crying about everything they didn't get when half of those motherfuckers was flops too. And now they starting to get all these floppy ass calls. I'm tired of that shit.
Well, that's how the society's going. I want to say society, but keep it within sports. Football's like that too now. Like everybody's throwing for 5,000 yards.
It's all getting soft.
Everybody's throwing for 5,000
It's all getting
yards.
soft.
Everybody's throwing for 35, 40 touchdowns a year, because they're not playing defense out there no more. Everything's a foul. Everything's pass interference.
They scared to touch people now. You can barely touch the quarterback. You might as well put a red jersey on him with a fucking flag around his waist.
You
can't tackle him.
When I was in high school, I played a little ball.
And don't let it be fucking Tom Brady back there.
I understand protecting the quarterback, but the whole it's almost impossible to play corner in the NFL. Almost impossible.
Yeah.
Because after 5 yards, 7 yards, you can't touch the guy anymore. And then, how long is he going to be zigzagging out there?
Been the rule.
How long can you? Okay,
but that's all.
It's been the rule. It's been the rule. But now, it's you can't even look at him after 5 yards. Am I lying? You can't even look at him after 5 yards.
Yeah, that's true.
I
don't know. I hear you, but I think it's a little bit harder on the linemen and linebackers going after the quarterback because even if you trip and accidentally fall into the quarterback, they're gonna call.
But listen, dude, how many of those fat boys on the D line have wrecked people's seasons rolling into people's knees, though?
I mean, yes, but that happens. But it doesn't happen that
No,
much.
it happens a lot. It happens a lot more than you want to give it credit for. It happened. It happened to who did it happen to? I want to say it happened to what game was I watching? It was a Steelers-Bengals game. in the playoffs, and then they just rolled into
The big boys.
the quarterback's
Yeah,
knee.
the big boys on the line. The big boys on the line are always getting rolled up, man.
And you just see the knee just boop. That's
But
it.
I'm just talking about like you're a defensive end. You're coming around the corner, and it's like the quarterback's wide open, but you don't there's only a certain area you can touch this dude in, and anything outside that area is a foul. How am I supposed to stop this quarterback from throwing this 50-yard bomb if I can only touch him on his titties? Like, the fuck kind of shit is that? Put the guy in a red jersey, put some flags around his waist, make the quarterbacks untouchable. It's flag football now. That's what the NFL's turned it into.
I hear you. It's just hard to play defense in this era of sports. It's just hard to play defense. And then speaking of defense, look at the Nuggets. The Nuggets look like they're about to go to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, man. They came out of nowhere for me. I didn't
They
know
weren't
anything
they
about
weren't
what
on
they
my
was
radar
doing
at all. They weren't on my radar at all. The only little blimp that they had on my radar was my dog Isaiah Thomas landed over there. I was rooting for him, and he landed over there, and I thought it was gonna be like a wash
I
team.
didn't even know he
Yeah,
was
I thought it
there.
was gonna be like a wash team, and like he was gonna. Because I really feel like Boston messed them over by trading him to Cleveland while he was hurt. You know, because I really wanted to see him get that big boy contract because
Yeah.
he's like my little inspiration. He's my inspiration because I'm 5'7" and he's what 5'9". You know, so
He might not even be 5'9". That motherfucker's small as hell.
you know, but he was cooking them.
I don't know how tall
He was
that
cooking
dude
them that
is.
one year in Boston.
He was.
He was doing his thing.
All right, so while we're on the topic of basketball, let me ask you this question. All right, we got 5 players here. I got Trace McGrady, Grant Hill, Brandon Roy, Penny Hardaway, and D Rose. Which one of these players has the best career if they never get injured?
T-Mac, by far.
Yeah, I'm with you.
T-Mac.
I'm with you. I didn't see Penny play a lot. Brandon Roy was good, but I didn't care for him. Didn't watch him a lot. D Rose, it's kind of a tie for me. D Rose and T Mac.
You didn't even mention anything about Grant Hill. Grant Hill was a stud too when he was on the Pistons, and when he went to the Magic
too. But again, like that was out of my basketball watching era. I wasn't really paying attention to basketball.
He was good.
Right now, only thing I have on Grant Hill is that everyone knows he was a good player. He would have been a great player, but I didn't really watch him. I didn't see him play.
I ain't gonna act like I was a super Grant Hill fan, but I know he was good. That I do know.
No, exactly. I just know. I know he was good. I've seen highlights and things like that. I've seen videos of him going crazy, but it's like I still can't give him my honest answer because I don't know too much about him. I just know
what I do remember about T-Mac when he was in Orlando and even the first couple years in Houston, maybe that first year in Houston, you couldn't stop him. You could not stop him. He was by far the best scorer in the NBA in his time. Better than Kobe, better than Iverson. This dude could do anything. T-Mac had me, it was 7th grade. Remember that year? What was it? 02? 02, 03? Yeah, something like that. When they were up 3-1 to Detroit, and then they lost. And then Detroit went all the way. That year. I don't wear Adidas. T-Mac had me wanting some Adidas that year for them T-Macs. The white and blue ones and the black and purple ones. Them things was hot. Them things was hot, man. I wanted some so bad. All because of T-Mac. So that's my opinion. D-Rose was good, though. D-Rose was good, but I think it was more the system that he was in with Thibodeau that made him. Like, they surrounded him with solid defensive guys, tough guys. Joakim Noah, what's the African dude's name? The long guy. Luol Deng. Who else? Who was his point guard? Was it the white boy? I forgot his name.
No.
Yeah, he did. But boy backed him. Kirk Heinrich backed him up. Who was his shooting guard? Well, I guess he was the shooting guard too, huh? He was like a 2-and-1 type deal, like an Iverson type point guard. Who was the starting five? The year he won MVP, who was their starting five? That's what we got to compare. Because I don't really remember like a number 2 option on those Chicago Bull teams when they were really good.
I don't remember either. What year was
He
it? What
won
year did
he
win?
won it like what 2010, 2011? That season? 09, 010, 10, 11, something like that. That's the year he won the MVP. And I just don't remember a number 2
I
option
just know
in Chicago when he was there. So I really felt like he won the MVP off of just usage rates, like the offense can only go through him.
No, but that dude was nasty, dude. He's a freak
No,
of
the dude
nature.
can jump. The dude can jump from anywhere on the court and Space Jam that shit.
He
But
could shoot from anywhere on the court
I
too.
don't remember his shot being that wet, man. Nicer than T-Max?
I'm not comparing him to anyone right now. I'm just saying.
No, you just gave me 5 players, so I got to compare the 5 to each other. And we both agreed that T-Mac was number 1 of the 5. But you want to throw D-Rose in there as well. Who played?
Yeah, no, he was one of
So
the
who
5.
played better defense? Let's go with that. Did T-Mac play any defense? I don't really remember T-Mac as a defensive guy. I don't remember D-Rose as a defensive guy either.
Yeah, me either.
So defense is none of that. Defense is 0 for both of them, right? They weren't great defenders.
No. Let me go look at some stats and
Okay.
rosters.
Because that's what I'm trying to think. And then,
So that 2000, he was a point guard. Yeah, they had him listed as the 1.
So who was his 2?
And then they had a few. Cal Korver. Cal Korver was the main. And then they had Ronnie Brewer, Rasul Butler.
Okay. So they had no studs. So he never really had a number 2 option except Luol.
Keith
I guess
Logan.
Luol Deng was his number 2 option because Joakim Noah can't play offense.
Luol, Ronnie Brewer was all right. Carlos Boozer was a big part of that team.
Boozer was a role player by the time he got to Chicago, though.
Yeah. Taj Gibson, he was
right.
good. And Cal Korver, he'd come in and shoot the lights out. And they had what they call him, the Brian Scalabrine. They call him the Red Mamba or some shit like that, the Yellow Mamba. No, that's what's that boy name? What was the Asian dude name who just popped on the scene when he was with the Knicks? Jeremy Lin.
Lin wasn't on the Chicago Bulls.
No, he wasn't. But I accidentally said the Yellow Mamba. That's what some people used to call Jeremy Lin, the Yellow Mamba.
He went on the Bulls. He was,
and I've heard people call Brian Scalabrine the Red Mamba.
So then let's look up some Magic teams. Then let's look up the 02 Magic team, because that was like the best Magic team, even though it didn't go nowhere. Because I think Grant Hill was on that team, but Grant Hill got hurt, and that really messed them up. Was it 02, 03, something like that? They got hurt, and then that Houston team, when he got traded, was it 04, 05? That was a good Houston team with Yao Ming, and they were supposed to do some damage. And then again, Yao Ming got hurt. I think T-Mac got hurt or fell short, something like that. That was T-Mac's issue, man. He was always getting hurt, or somebody on the team.
Yeah, in 02, they had Tracy, they had Grant. They did not have Yao Ming.
No, that's the Magic team. I'm talking about when he got traded to Houston. Who else was on that starting 5 in Orlando? I just remember that Magic team being really good that year, and I thought they were going to the championship. Maybe to lose to the Lakers because the Lakers were stacked.
They say they finished 4th.
No, they were good.
4th.
They were good that year, and I think T-Mac led the league in scoring that year. And I'm talking like a good clip too.
Yeah,
like a good clip.
Oh, he always had a full clip. Now he could shoot.
Yeah, and I'm talking like in the 30s. That's the points per game that I respect. Like if you're shooting like 32 points a game, like making a game, because I give you like 12 games to be off. So that means you got 60 games. No, 70. You got 70 games to shoot 30 a night at least. Whew, that's work, man.
That is.
That's work. So if you see a guy up there with high averages like that, man,
he's putting in work.
And because all them boys can play, and they all know you're trying to score. So,
Yeah, and that ain't high school or college.
Everyone
That's
in the
the NBA.
NBA, everyone in the
Everybody,
NBA can play.
everyone is there for a reason most of the
Everyone.
time.
They're the best of the best in the world. In the world. And you dropping 30 on them? That's tough shit. So T Mac. That's my vote. So we've
I don't know. I think I'll overall go with T Mac too because once D Rose did get hurt, that team just started to fall apart.
and I think T Mac did it a little longer than D Rose. Like T Mac was the man a little longer. He never won any MVPs,
Yeah.
but I think he just was the man a little longer. I just remember T Mac longer. D Rose had just was a flash in the pan, huh? Like how long was his run? 3 years maybe before the injuries got him.
Somewhere between 3 to 5 years,
No,
probably.
I don't see five because think about it. He had the rookie season, and then the next season, his sophomore season, he won the MVP, right? Or was it his third season? Because he's the youngest MVP in history. He was what 21 when he won MVP, so it had to be his sophomore season. He won the MVP, which I think is
Mm.
BS. I just think they were tired of giving it to LeBron. I think that year was still LeBron's year, and then everybody was still mad about LeBron doing the decision thing, so I think that was against them too. So they gave it to D Rose. Now I want to say Chicago was probably something for like 3 years. The MVP year, the year after that, and maybe one more year. They were relevant. And then it all came to shit.
Yeah. Started crumbling.
Yeah, no one can get along. Or what's his name emerged as a big time player, Jimmy Butler.
Yeah. Yeah, Jimmy.
Hmm. So that's where I'm at with it. And so what we got?
Mm.
Let's transition out of sports.
Well, let's let's stay close to sports right
All
quick.
right.
Have you seen the fuckery from Aisha Curry?
No, what happened?
Uh, she's, I guess, feeling a type of way because she doesn't get a lot of male attention outside of her marriage. Like, seriously,
Say that again?
you're she's feeling some type of way because she's not getting any male attention outside of her marriage.
Okay, that's what I thought you said. Aren't they super like Christian?
I think so.
So what the hell is she talking
Aren't they
about?
like super married? Why should you be looking for male attention?
Because what's his name, man? What are you talking about, bro? This is Hollywood. Don't be giving me that garbage. Beyonce's a sex symbol. Kim Kardashian's a sex symbol. Give me some other married power couples that are like sex symbols. How does that work?
I don't know, but ain't none of them really worried about it. Well, I guess everybody else is getting that attention. But what does she want? Like, does she want people sliding all in her DMs and shit, blowing her shit up? Like, come on now, you married. And you cute, but
You're married.
take it easy. Take
Yeah.
it
I
easy.
never thought she would be.
This makes me think something
She'd be somebody like
like
that.
that.
Yeah. No, I never saw that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why people respect it. Like everybody respecting your relationship and your marriage, and you out here mad at us because we not respecting your marriage. Like, what kind of bullshit is
What was
that?
the exact
Now,
quote?
now when a bunch of all right, let me read
Yeah.
it.
Give me that.
She said, she was like, I have zero. This sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then I began to internalize it, and I'm like, is something wrong with me? No, ain't nothing wrong with you. You married, girl. Go sit your ass down and cook some shit like you always been doing. Go, you got cookbooks and that. You got cook shows and all types of cooking things behind you. You got what? 2 kids, 2 little daughters, and Stephen Curry is out there shooting threes for his life. Calm down. Just go to the games. Go home. Cook a recipe. Don't worry about none of us knuckleheads out here in the streets. Cause when people start sliding in your DMs, it's gonna be happening.
Do
Cause now
you
you done
do
woken the
you
beast on
think
folk.
I we talked about this in an episode where I was saying like I don't like Steph because he's too perfect or whatever. Do you think
Yeah.
do you think maybe she's I don't know what I'm trying to say here is Maybe like they're too vanilla. They're boring. Do you get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
being in that light is boring. You know, because I told you straight up, like I don't like Tim Tebow. I didn't like Tim Tebow. He's not in the NFL no more. But I didn't like Tim Tebow when he was on the Gators. I don't like Steph because of this.
Mhm.
Like the perfect cookie cutter celeb. I don't like him. And then maybe she can't get no endorsements. She can't get nothing because she ain't got no drama around her, and she's tired of being on home garden TV and the cooking channel, and she wants to be on The View.
But that should be the way that people want it. Like you don't want somebody with a whole bunch of drama behind them, or it's always conflict, and it's just like and I don't even like ratchet TV. So if you got that kind of shit in your broadcast, I'm not watching it.
Ray J made a
So
career off of it.
the fact that anyway, the fact that she is clean, she don't got no issues, she ain't got no problems out in the world. That should be all the more reasons for people to want to endorse her. And ever since Steph been going crazy like this in the NBA, she has been getting more endorsements, more TV time and shit like that. So,
I don't know,
like,
brother.
what's
I'm
the
just
problem?
speculating. I don't know.
I don't
I don't
understand
know.
what her
Maybe I got to
problem
read the
is.
context of the entire interview because that's something kind of left field. It's left field.
I
Why
don't
would you
know.
want to envy that? Or maybe
Maybe.
it's her sending a signal to Steph like, "Hey, you need to take care of this."
Oh.
You know, you need to leave that little stripper girl alone in Oakland.
Mm. But come on, we all know
We
Steph
don't
ain't
know.
fucking with that
We
little
don't
stripper
know.
girl.
How do we know? We don't know.
Look at
Look at him.
look at
Those
Steph.
the ones that be the most
Look
slick.
at
Look at
Steph.
Tiger Woods. They be the
Look at
most
Steph.
slick. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you got a point there, but maybe it could be she ain't happy at home with Steph and she been wanting somebody to come around while Steph is on the road in Houston and
This is this is super
dust the
super
pipes
messy
off.
talk right now. But who knows? Who knows what the real
What you
deal
gonna
is? Again, I got to read the context of the interview, and I don't know from what. Yeah, from just the little
I'll
bit
send it
that
to
you
you.
gave me, it definitely sounds like a cry for help. Cause I told you, man, women don't function on our frequency, dog. Like when we say stuff like that, we just be trying to get some pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like women, when they say shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
they be throwing. There's like 20 different things that they're saying. 20 different things, and I'm damn near 99.9% sure it's all
Mm.
directed at Steph to get his shit together.
Wait, watch this, watch this. Let me read this to you. So she goes and says, something that really bothers me and honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of insecurity is the fact that, yeah, there are all these women throwing themselves at him, talking about Steph. But me, like the past 10 years, I don't have any of that. Zero. So she's not getting no male attention. She's wondering why, like Steph got the little stripper bitch out in Oakland, but ain't no stripper dudes trying to slide up next to her while she in the seats. She getting all insecure and shit. That's because you ain't the one with the money, man. You,
Look,
you
man, when
just a
Steph gets that
wife.
kiss on her forehead, baby, look, I love you. Don't worry about it. I don't worry
Yeah,
about all that.
don't worry about all
And
that
she's
shit,
very
babe.
pretty.
Don't worry about all
Maybe just
that.
people just respect the aura that she puts out. You know what I mean? You know how like you have like no nonsense people.
Yeah, like they have a very yes, and they have a very like clean life, clean marriage. Like they aren't
Yeah,
that messy couple.
yeah,
They aren't that beefy couple. It's like they don't have problems. So everybody
yeah. I
respects
work with
that
this.
space.
Huh? I'm all right. Go ahead.
Now, let's look at this from Steph's point of view. How would you feel if your wife
I
was saying
mean,
some
I
shit
would
like
obviously.
this? Because I know for me, I can't really speak.
Okay,
I'm not married, so I can't be like, oh, I'd say this and that to my wife,
okay.
but I won't know.
For
I'm
my
not married, so I
relationship,
can't
if
say
my
nothing.
wife ever said something like that, I would probably. Y'all know me. I'd probably start off with a joke, kind of thing, where I'd be like, and who the fuck is supposed to be talking to you? You know, like I would say something garbage like that. just to see how serious she is about it, to see if she's really mad about it. And if I do think
Yeah.
that it really bothers her or whatever, I would just say, okay, here's my example. There's an older lady that I work with here in Greece, African lady, old school, bro.
Mm.
Like the nonsense, you could just tell from a mile away she's not with the nonsense. One of the other coworkers, he was joking. She likes to cook and bring food in and play mama with everybody and feed us and all this other garbage. So, but
Hmm.
like that,
Like Cynthia
right?
from Turkmenistan.
So but less creepy. So she goes, yeah. So this dude, he's
I
making
could
he's
see
making
that.
jokes. He's making jokes. He's maybe a couple years older than me, maybe 5 years older than me, so mid 30s. So he goes, he's like, you need to move in with me. And she's like, why is that? And he was like, because you can cook for me. And she's like, I don't just be moving in with people and cooking for people. I do that for my boyfriend. And you know you young enough to be my son. African women don't do stuff like that. Unlike some people. I'm like, whoa, he was joking. He was just saying that your food is really good and he'd like to have the food more often. Move in. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't shooting his shot.
But hey,
Maybe.
you never
But that's not
know.
the vibe
He
I
might
picked
have
up out
been.
of it. We were just joking. But some people just get the no nonsense. So that's maybe she put that out like we're a Christian family. You got these two daughters. These daughters are always on TV. The Oakland thing happened. You was in the back with the sister and the mama
Hmm.
behind the girl. Like everyone knows, like you're not with the nonsense. So why am I gonna shoot my shot over there? Like you don't entertain that kind of stuff. So again,
Right.
maybe that's my
Right.
that's
It
my
is not welcome over
analysis.
there.
If that really bothers her.
Yeah. And then she goes on and says, she says, I don't want it, but it'd be nice to know that someone's looking. Oh, trust me, baby girl, we looking. We sent you. Ever since Steph came on the
Steph need
scene,
to
we
handle
sent
that.
you. Because you
Steph need to
definitely
handle
is a
that.
scrumptious little cookie. This is
Steph need to handle
definitely
that.
Steph, you better go home and put some dick down, girl.
As a married man, that sounds like a
You,
direct shot at him.
hey, hey. She worried about other niggas looking. It sounded like she uh somebody, it's something going, something wrong. When she starts looking and noticing that motherfuckers ain't looking for her, something wrong, bro.
This is a good transition because this has something to do. Yeah, all right. I'm not gonna say nobody names or whatever. They know what I'm talking about. But I know someone, all right, and this person is married with children, and uh he's not feeling the relationship right about now. They're going through a little rough spot.
It's
And
okay.
without putting too much information and identifying the person, uh the point is he's trying to put himself out there, but he said he hung up the jersey in the rafters, so he doesn't really know how to go about it, right? So now he was trying to enlist my services in trying to holler at somebody for him. Now, this is my issue with what he was trying to do. I told him no. And I didn't
Yeah,
tell him no because I didn't want to, because I'm this fucking awesome guy that believes in all. No, no, no. I told him no because I know what I am. Okay. So he was like, he was telling me to slide in someone's DM and then just pass them off to him because he doesn't want a paper trail. Now, to me, how am I going to randomly talk to someone that doesn't know me
right.
at all? At all. And
Oh,
and if I do that, I don't know any other way to talk to someone other than use charm, use a joke, and then bring them into the fold
yeah,
and start a conversation. And we're going to talk about everything else to form a relationship, an A or B relationship, before I can introduce C.
exactly.
And by the time I'm ready to move on to C, I usually end up having them like me.
Yeah, they're all over you now. And they're not even worried about who C is or was. It's like, nah, I'm good over here. I'm good. And it's like for me, I feel you on that because you know how I am over here
Yeah.
with no details. You know how I'm is. And certain people over here who can't get anything, not because they're married or that, because no, I don't think anybody else over here is married besides Ray.
Mm-hmm.
But he don't come out of this dungeon at all. But
Mm-hmm.
other people would be like, "Yo, I need you to get me one." Like, the fuck, this ain't fucking McDonald's. I can't just go pick you one up and bring it to your house. That's prostitution, brother. And they don't do that over here. Like, what do you like? Do you really think these females are like just that easy or just that stupid? Like, it doesn't work like that, bro. You need to go out, get on your own boat, hook your own worm, and throw your own line in the water with your
Got to.
own bait. You got to go fishing for yourself. I can't go fishing for you, brother.
It's a tough. I told him that. I told him straight up, man, because he was like, "What do you think about her and stuff?" I said, "I think she's, she's not really my type, but I was like, yeah, she's good looking. She's not
Yeah.
ugly. She's not ugly, you
He
know." But
it's an older dude, ain't it?
yes, it is. So it's just like I'm just like, hey, man, if you really want me to do this for you, just kiss that goodbye. Like, just kiss it goodbye,
Yeah.
because I'm not saying that I can, but I know how I am, how I go about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
So
The only way to try to ease them over and to even think about talking to you, whoever C is to make them like you first, and it's too late.
it's too late by
Now
then.
they're like me, and I'm your friendly neighborhood savage, so I gotta give her what she wants. And if it ain't C, it's gonna be me.
Oh
So
my goodness, man! It's so with and that goes great with the Curry situation. It's like, dude, you gotta nip that in the bud, man. You gotta nip it in the bud, Steph.
yeah.
Steph, you gotta nip it in the bud. I think it's just a cry for help. She just wants a nice dinner or something, trip to, I don't know, to some island somewhere, Tahiti or something, off the
Mm.
coast of France or something, in the Mediterranean or something, and leave the kids at home, leave the kids with grandma, just y'all two. You about
Well,
to,
I'm pretty sure after the season that
and after
happens.
the season is coming soon because the Rockets are closing it out.
Nah, I don't think so. I got
I
faith in the Warriors.
don't see it.
They're still the Warriors,
I
man.
hear you, but they're not the same though. It's not the same. It doesn't feel the same.
What do you mean they're not the
It doesn't
same?
feel the same. It feels like the Rockets got their number.
Mm. It always looks like that. That's why the series always goes 6 to 7 games.
I don't know. It's like the Rockets got them figured out.
I don't know.
They just
It's too early. That's how I look at it. I just feel like it's too early. Now, if this was the Western Conference Finals, I feel like it'd be a whole lot more pressure, and it could go either way.
And I think the pressure's on the Warriors right now, not on the Rockets.
I don't know.
Because the Warriors are the champions, the Warriors are the favorites, the Warriors are the
Yeah.
ones that have to three-peat. The Rockets, ain't nobody on the Rockets won anything. All the pressure's on the Warriors.
Mm,
Mike D'Antoni
yeah.
ain't won shit. Chris Paul ain't won shit. Harden ain't won shit. It's all on the Warriors. They got 2 MVPs. They 3-time champions. They've been in the finals the last 4 years. Nah, man, it's on them.
And that's why they're going to win. Pressure's on them. They will prevail.
You know what? Pressure bust pipes. What you got? Yeah, you got that.
What's the I forgot to say it. I forgot it.
Pressure makes diamonds. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. It didn't sound right when I thought about it though.
So we both get a mulligan. I messed up on the vacation probation. You messed up on the pressure. All right, we all get one.
Pressure bust pipes, but it also makes diamonds.
There it is. So we'll see what they got. Other than that, you got anything
We'll
else?
see. Nah, man. Other than nah, I'm good. Love everybody, man.
Love.
Brief peace, not
That's
war.
right. Live and let live. Big brother, When's the B-Day coming up?
The B-Day is
It's next week.
next Thursday.
Okay, so yeah, a little bit.
Next
Hopefully
week.
we can get one more episode in before then.
I'm actually down to do one. I was thinking I was going to take all my equipment with me
And do it
to
on
Miami.
site, on location.
Yeah.
Uh,
Right there in Florida.
are you gonna do it all in Spanish?
Do I speak
Yo no
Spanish?
sé, papa.
Huh. Oh, you know.
Okay, motherfuckers pull out tricks out the bag all the time. You just told me, Mrs. Curry, Aisha Curry wants other dudes to talk to her. I don't know what to expect out of people anymore.
Yeah, she got the world going crazy,
I
man.
don't know what the hell to expect. So
I don't know. So I think we can get one in. Probably not Saturday because I land Saturday, so Sunday.
it's definitely. See, I don't trust you because you brought all the equipment to Germany, got to Germany, you stayed drunk, and
I was too lit.
and
Too
nothing
lit.
happened. Like we ended up still recording it this way, right? So it's like I need you. I need you to like be coherent because once you get like that, the neck get loose and you're done. You're done.
I'll make it work.
You're done.
We'll do it before I start partying.
In Kosovo, got to do it in Kosovo because I don't trust you down there.
I don't have
with
time
your
man.
people. You're gonna be on your birthday. No, it's too many negatives. And when I mean negatives, I mean positives.
We'll do it for me.
You know, of course, if you happy, I'm happy, man. So it's just positives. It's just the world citizens.
We'll work it out, man. I'll still take the equipment. We'll work it out.
Don't you go lose it down there. I know how you
Oh,
are, dog. You be like outsmarting yourself when you pack and shit and put shit in weird places.
Hiding shit from myself. No.
So well, that's all I got.
We'll make it work.
So it's your boy Ricardo Dinero signing off.
And your boy E.